Welcome all of you all for today's special session on the glories of Kartik month. So this is a very auspicious month for devotees of Krishna. So today we will be discussing the glories of Kartik month, what we should do in this month, how we should try to follow this month so that we can develop maximum benefit in this month. So we'll be reading certain points from the glories of the month of Kartik. The first and most important point is this holy month of Kartik is filled with many festivals. It begins right on the start of Kartik, which is Kartik Purnima, which just got over. So Kartik Purnima is the day where Krishna performs the Ras Leela. Ras Yatra happens on the day of Kartik Purnima. Kartik Purnima is also the day where uh, Lord Shiva kills the demon called Tripurasura. That also happens on the day of Kartik Purnima. It is explained that Matsya Avatar also happens on the day of Kartik Purnima. And also in this month, there is a beautiful day that comes called Bahulastami. Bahulastami is the appearance day of Radha Kund. So Radha Kund is a very holy place in Vrindavan. It is a pond in Govardhan, which is non-different than Srimati Radharani. So this Radha Kund appears on this Kartik month. In fact, the coming Monday is Bahulashtami, the appearance day of Radha Kund. In the month of Kartik is also Diwali. Diwali is the day where Lord Ram comes back from Lanka to Ayodhya. The entire Ayodhya is lit with lamps. That is the day of Diwali. Diwali is also the day when Yashoda binds Krishna to the Ukal, the Damodar Leela, which is celebrated for this entire month. Practically every day, devotees sing Damodar Ashtakam and offer lamps to Lord Damodar. That also happens on this month of Kartik on the day of Diwali. On the day of, in this month of Kartik is also Govardhan Puja, a very auspicious day where Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, did puja to Govardhan. It is also a day when cows are worshipped. Go Puja also happens. In this month of Kartik is also Gopashtami. Gopashtami is the day when Krishna graduates from herding calves to herding cows. Krishna actually starts to herd cows. That is the day of Gopashtami. And many other festivals. In this month is also the day when Vrinda Devi appears. Vrinda Devi is the commander for Vrindavan. She organizes all the leelas of Radha and Krishna. So Vrinda Devi also appears in the month of Kartik. And a very important occasion for ISKCON devotees is the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada, the founder Achyut of ISKCON, left this world in the month of Kartik. So his disappearance day also comes. So this month of Kartik is filled with festivals. Practically every day there is some festival or the other. So it is explained that this month is the favorite of Lord Krishna, and any devotional service rendered in this month pleases the Lord very much. So this is one of the favorite months of Krishna because this month is not different than Srimati Radharani. And any devotion we do in this month, the Lord becomes very pleased. So it is explained that whatever spiritual activities we perform are like mountains and oceans in this month. So in this month, whatever little activity we do, it is magnified many times. So there is a very beautiful verse that comes in the scriptures. It says, "Na kartika samo maso, na kritena samam yugam, na veda sadrisham na tirtha gangaya samam. Kartika pravaro maso Vaishnavanam priya sada. Kartikam skalam yastu bhaktya seveta Vaishnava." So it says, just like there is no yuga like the Satya Yuga. So among all yugas, Satya Yuga is considered to be the best. There is no scripture equal to the Vedas. Of all the scriptures, the Vedas is the best. There is no holy place equal to the Ganga. No tirtha gangayam samam. Similarly, there is no month equivalent to Kartik. So Kartik is the most holy month. Therefore, Vaishnavas hold this month of Kartik very dear to their hearts. Kartika Pravarso Maso Vaishnavanam Priya Sada. So that's why the devotees of Krishna have great respect for the month of Kartik. So this explains that Lord Krishna is called Bhakta Vatsal. So what does Bhakta Vatsal mean? Vatsa means a calf. So just like a cow loves the calf like anything, she is ready to do anything for the calf. Similarly, Krishna is called Bhakta Vatsal because Krishna loves his devotees and is ready to do anything for his devotees. And in this month of Kartik, Krishna is already Bhakta Vatsal, but in this month of Kartik, the Bhakta Vatsalyata of Krishna, the love that Krishna has for his devotees is all the more. So Krishna is very, very pleased in this month. Even a very little service performed, even though imperfectly, can get lot of benefit in this month. So they said in Hari Bhakti Vilas, Dwadaso api maseshu Kartika Krishna Vallabha Tasmin Sambhujito Vishnur Alpaker api Upayanai Dadati Vaishnavanam Lokam Iti Evam Nishchitam Maya. Of all the 12 months, the month of Kartik is the most dear to Lord Krishna. Anyone offering even a little worship to him in this month gets a residence in his own abode. So Krishna is so pleased that even if we do little bhakti in this month, Krishna guarantees his own abode, Vaikunta for all of us. In this month, the benefits achieved are crores and crores of times more than in other months. So in the month of Kartik, whatever little bhakti we do is like magnified crores and crores of times. And we saw this verse that the Lord is already ready to give his abode for anyone who does service in this month. So in all the 12 months, especially in the Vedic calendar, every month has a presiding deity of Vishnu. So the Vedic calendar is different from the English calendar that we have. So in a Vedic calendar, every month there is a deity of Vishnu that is presiding. For this month of Kartik, Lord Damodar is the presiding deity. Actually, Damodar is one name of Vishnu also, one form of Vishnu. But because in this month the Damodar Leela happens, where Yashoda binds Krishna to the ukal. So what does Damodar mean? One meaning of Damodar is Dam means a rope and Udar means stomach or the belly. Because Yashoda bound Krishna with a rope in his belly, that is why one of the name of Krishna is Damodar. And because this Damodar Leela happens in the month of Kartik, that is why this month is also called Damodar Mas. To render various services, offer lamps, worship of the Lord for the pleasure of the Lord is one of the 64 items of devotional service recommended by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Rupa Goswami. So Lord Chaitanya explains 64 limbs, different aspects of bhakti. Offering diya to the Lord, chanting the names, offering water to Tulsi, circumambulating Tulsi. So even those little bhakti that we do in this month, whatever little we can do, the Lord becomes very, very pleased. So in this month, generally, all devotees do some tapasya or the other. We should perform some tapasya in this month, some little tapasya. Although Lord Vishnu in the form of Damodar is the presiding Lord of this month, but the presiding energy is Srimati Radharani. So by performing spiritual activities in this month, both Lord Vishnu and Srimati Radharani are pleased. So this month is also called Damodar Mas. It is also called Kartik Mas because Kritika is one of the names of Srimati Radharani. That is why Kartik Devi is one of the names of Srimati Radharani. So that is why this month the presiding deity is Krishna also, Damodar, and it is Srimati Radharani also. So in this way, by doing bhakti to in this month, we are pleasing Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, and Srimati Radharani. The Kartik Vrat performed in Vrindavan has the maximum benefit. So if someone wants real maximum benefit of Kartik month, one should try to perform bhakti in Vrindavan. So many devotees go to Vrindavan actually during this month. Many devotees stay for this entire month in Vrindavan or at least visit Vrindavan for a few days. If not, at least we can, wherever we are, even if we are in Goa, we can meditate on Vrindavan, We can read pastimes of Krishna of Vrindavan. In this way, we can actually be in connection with Vrindavan. So if someone actually goes to Vrindavan and does bhakti there, the benefits are like thousands and thousands of times more. In this month, one if one does not perform any service to the Lord or any austerity in this month, then he is considered to be the lowest among humans, and he will have to go to hell for a long time because he does not understand the importance of this month. So it is also explained that if someone doesn't understand the value of this month, then there is great suffering he has to undergo. And after understanding the value of this month, if you don't try to, as sincerely as possible, try to follow this month, then also there is a lot of suffering that we'll have to undergo. So basically, the whole idea of this, all these inspirations in this that we are reading here, is to inspire us to follow this month well. So we are not following Kartik month only for benefits. That's not our idea. All these benefits are just to inspire us so that we can do our bhakti to Krishna more. A vrata performed in any month gets benefit for one life, but a vrata performed in this month, the Kartik month, gets benefit at least for 100 lives. So if you do any vrata or any bhakti, we may get benefit for one life. But in this month, the month of Kartik, if you do any austerity, any vrata, you get benefit for hundreds of lives. The next point, one who is not a devotee, and if he renders some service to the Lord, he gets an opportunity to become a devotee. So even if someone is not a devotee, in this month, if he engages in some service to Krishna, he will actually become a devotee. So that's why in this month, devotees all over the world, they arrange these Damodar Ashtakam programs in different people's houses and encourage their family members or friends to come and at least offer a lamb to Krishna. So just by offering one lamb to Krishna, even if that person is not a devotee, by that bhakti sukruti, he will gradually get the chance to become a devotee of Krishna. Any donation given in this month gets benefit lakhs of times multiplied. So another very auspicious thing that we can do in this month is give some donation. It will be multiplied many times. Any auspicious act like digging wells, planting trees, performed also gets benefit lakhs of times. So if you can plant trees, dig well, or do any kind of charity, help for others, you will get thousands and thousands of times benefit. The benefit one gets by bathing in Kurukshetra during solar eclipse is what one gets by bathing once in Kartik if performed for the pleasure of the Lord. So generally when there is Surya Grahan, solar eclipse, people, olden times, people would go to Kurukshetra and take bath there. Even when Krishna was doing his Leela on this earth and there was this Surya Grahan, so Krishna went to Kurukshetra along with all his wives and all the Kuru people, the Kuru dynasty also came there and they took bath in the waters of Kurukshetra, in the ponds in Kurukshetra. But that same benefit one will get in Kartik, even if one takes bath at home, but if one does it for the pleasure of the Lord. That means even by doing the simple act of taking bath, but you're taking bath for the pleasure of Krishna, we will get the same benefit of going to Kurukshetra and taking bath there. In this month, one should perform some small austerities. So in this month, everyone can try some little austerity. What are the various austerities? First, trying to sleep on the floor. In this 1 month, we can try. If you have been sleeping on bed, 1 month we can try to sleep on the floor. Second, control one's senses. Trying to control our senses, regulate it as far as possible. Chanting the holy names of Krishna more. Following the Brahmacharya Vrata. And giving up some things that are dear to us in terms of food and clothes. This is also something that many devotees do. They sacrifice if something is their favorite food, they sacrifice that food for this 1 month. The favorite sweet you can give up for 1 month, or you can decide to wear something very simple in this month. Give up your attachment to clothes at least in this month. So the whole idea is you're doing this to show Krishna that you're sincere. If one takes food on palash leaves, all one's sin gets destroyed and all his desires get fulfilled. And he gets the benefit of going to all holy place. If one accepts Havish, eating only once or eating only khichdi, one gets Vishnu Loka. So this is also something that some devotees do. You all can try it if you all want. Just eating once a day, if your health permits, and eating simple, eating only khichdi, without spices. So this is another austerity that you can do. But the whole idea is we have to do this for the pleasure of Krishna. If you do it, Krishna becomes very pleased. And it is explained here that one gets actually the Vaikuntha, Vishnu Loka. If we offer bhoga to Lord Krishna in this month, then even in a day of Brahma, there will be no accident in his life. He can also have an abode in heavenly planets, although devotees do not aspire for it. So if one offers bhoga to Krishna, so whatever is cooked at home without onion garlic, if you can offer it to Krishna with tulsi leaf in this month, there is great benefit. One who gets darshan of the Lord before sunrise gets the benefit of giving 1,000 cows in charity. So getting up in the morning and having darshan of the Lord before sunrise, one gets the benefit of giving 1,000 cows in charity. If one performs parikrama of a temple of Lord Krishna in this month, with every step, one gets the benefit to perform one Ashwamedha Yajna. So just by circumambulating the temple of the Lord, doing parikrama of the temple of the Lord in this month, one gets the benefit of performing one Ashwamedha Yajna. So one Ashwamedha Yajna is like something that is huge. Yudhishthira Maharaj in his entire life performed 2 or 3 Ashwamedha Yajnas. That's the maximum that he could do. So just by circumambulating the temple of the Lord, one gets the benefit of doing one Ashwamedha Yajna. Imagine the benefit of performing Vrindavan Parikrama. So if you have gone to Vrindavan, devotees do a Parikrama around Vrindavan or a Parikrama around Govardhan. So just imagine if one does Vrindavan Parikrama or Govardhan Parikrama during this Kartik month, how much benefit they will get. One who dances or sings in front of the Lord in this month surely gets the abode of Lord Krishna. So this is something that's very easy that all of us can do. Sing in front of the Lord or dance in front of the Lord. One gets the abode of the Lord. The most important act that can be done in this month is to come in the association of devotees and to hear Krishna Katha for the pleasure of the Lord. So this is the most important thing. If you can come together right now, so physically coming together is difficult, but even in these online sessions, we can come together and hear about Krishna, we will get maximum benefit. If one reads one shloka or even 1/4 of a shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita in this month, one gets the benefit of giving 100 cows in charity. So sitting at home, if you can read one shloka of Bhagavatam or Gita or even 1/4 of shloka, that means the more we try to read Gita, Bhagavatam, we get the benefit of giving 100 cows in charity. So all this is just to inspire us to increase our devotional service in this month of Kartik. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam in this month, one gets the benefit of hearing all 18 Purans. So by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam or by reading Srimad Bhagavatam in this month especially, one gets the benefit of hearing all 18 Purans. Every moment should be properly utilized in this month. Otherwise, one undergoes a big loss. So this month is like a bonus month. Every moment is like very precious. If we can utilize it well, we will make a lot of benefit. But if we waste these moments, then we are wasting a lot. Just imagine, if you get if you get a bonus ticket and you can go to Mall de Goa or any big mall, and they tell you have half an hour time. Purchase anything that you want, pick up anything that you want, that it is yours. So you will see that you don't waste any time in this half an hour period. Similarly, this Kartik month is like a bonus month where every moment is very precious and we can make maximum benefit of it. So we should see that we don't waste time during this month. We should therefore use as much time as possible in devotional service. And one of the most important thing is of this month is offering ghee lamp to the Lord. It's like a very, very important, it's a very simple act, but a very powerful act. it's a great significance in this month to offer ghee lamp to the Lord. So there is a story that comes in the scriptures. It comes in Skanda Puran also, and Sanatan Goswami also mentioned this in his Digdarshini Tika. He explains that one time there was a king of Vidarbha. His name was Chitraratha. And this king had 115 sons and one daughter whose name was Latika. So Lalitika, the daughter's name was. And Chitraratha, the king, gave the daughter's hand in marriage to the king of Kashi. And the king of Kashi already had 300 wives. But he loved this girl, Lalitika, much more and made her a principal queen. So this Lalitika was the most beautiful, but along with that, she had great devotion to the Lord. And especially in the month of Kartik, what she would do was every day around the temple of Lord Vishnu, she would light lamps around the temple. In fact, she would light lamp along the river, along the streets to the temple, outside the houses of Brahmanas. Every day religiously she did this for the entire Kartik month. And all the other wives, the co-wives, would wonder why she is doing it. And Lalitika, she would tell them that no, I just want to express my gratitude to the Lord for what he has done for me. So they were a little more intrigued. They asked her, you tell us how you have developed so much faith in lighting lamps. Then she explains a very interesting story. She says that my faith in the power of offering lamps to Lord Vishnu in this month of Kartik goes back to my previous life when I was a mouse. So all the other co-wives were very intrigued. They wanted to know the previous life. And then she explains that on the bank of an auspicious river called Uma Devi, there was a country of Madra in which there was a holy place called Narsimha. And in this place, there was a temple of Lord Vishnu. And this holy place was so powerful that anyone who would die in this holy place would attain the spiritual world. So in this temple of Vishnu lived one priest, and also Lalitika in her previous life, she lived in this temple in one corner as a mouse. So one day it so happened that on the Ekadashi day in the month of Kartik, so in the month of Kartik also is one Ekadashi called Uttan Ekadashi. So on this Uttan Ekadashi, Lord Vishnu actually gets up from his slumber. On the start of the Kartik month, in the start of the Kartik month is an Ekadashi called, in the start of the Chaturmas, 4 months before, is an Ekadashi called Shayana Ekadashi, where the Lord goes to sleep, Lord Vishnu. And in the month of Kartik, there is an Ekadashi that comes called Uttan Ekadashi, where the Lord actually wakes up. So on this Ekadashi, it so happened that in the temple of Lord Vishnu, where Lalitika as a mouse was staying, there was a lamp that was lit in front of the Lord. And because this mouse was so hungry for food, she started to eat the wick of that lamp. The lamp was burning. She started to eat the other end of that wick. She was very hungry, very desperate. Right at that time, a cat came to attack this mouse. And she took that wick away, the burning wick, and in fear of the cat ran away. But she didn't notice that wick was burning more and more, and it started to burn this mouse also. Started to burn the body of this mouse. And as this mouse was burning, it was trying to extinguish the fire by running around, by desperate attempt to put out the burning fire. But then finally, in front of the deity of Lord Vishnu, this mouse got burnt. But because this mouse had done a little bhakti to Krishna and unknown devotional service, because this lamp was going off, she actually made that lamp, that wick, burn a little more. Because of that act, she got a next birth as this lady called Lalitika, as the daughter of the king of Vidarbha. And in this body, she could remember the previous bhakti that she did as a small mouse. So she developed great faith in the act of lighting lamp on this month of Kartik. That's why she was telling all her other co-wives that unknowingly I lit a lamp, in the body of a mouse, and I have got this body of this princess where I can actually perform devotional service. How much more benefit I will get if knowingly I lit lamps in this month of Kartik. So she started to light millions of lamps in the month of Kartik because she wanted to attain the highest abode. So this story comes in the scriptures to inspire all of us that how in this month of Kartik, if we can do this simple act, this is an act that all of us can do. Light a lamp, a ghee lamp, and offer it to the photo of Krishna. So there is great benefit that one gets. So there are 7 tirthas which are capable of awarding mukti. Mathura, Ayodhya, Gaya, Kashi, Dwarka, Kanchi, Avanti. So these are 7 tirthas which can award mukti. Mathura, Ayodhya, Gaya, Kashi, Dwarka, Kanchi, Avanti. But awarding bhakti for them is very difficult. So if someone goes to these tirthas, one can get mukti, but bhakti is very difficult. Generally, the Lord gives mukti very easily in the tirthas, but not bhakti. But in the month of Kartik, especially in Mathura Mandal, if one lights a ghee lamp and offers to the Lord, one can get bhakti very easily. So even though getting bhakti is very difficult, but in the month of Kartik, if you can light a lamp and with devotion offer it to Krishna, the Lord gives bhakti, which is very difficult, very easily. One who puts a ghee lamp on the shikhar of a temple, he delivers thousands of generations. So, on the temple there is a shikhar. So if someone puts a ghee lamp on the top of the temple, on the shikhar, thousands of his generations, PDs, can be liberated. One who puts a lamp around the shikhar is taken by the Lord's Dutas personally in the Vaikuntha Viman. But even if one puts a lamp on the road, or where 2 roads meet, or outside the house of a Brahmana, or at the root of a tree, the Lord is very pleased in the month of Kartik. So if you go to very pious temples, if you go to Udupi, you will find that for Udupi Krishna in this month of Kartik, they light lamps everywhere around the temple. In fact, they light lamps even in the streets. So in this way, there is great benefit one can get if by one offers lamps to the Lord. Even those who help in making Deepamala are taken personally in the Vaikuntha Viman. So, that I was telling you in Udupi, they make this Deepamala. They make this string of lamps that they lit. So by doing this, one gets great benefit. It is explained that Dhruva Maharaj, he performed tapasya in Vrindavan for 6 months in a place called Madhuvan. And he actually got darshan of the Lord face to face. And the 6th month that Dhruva Maharaj did tapasya was the month of Kartik. And by doing this, his bhakti in the month of Kartik, he actually got to see the Lord. So what are the things that we can practically do? We can get up early before sunrise, take a bath, go to the temple of the Lord, and take part in the whole morning program. So that means we can all try to get up early, take a bath, and try to chant Hare Krishna more. So generally it is explained that any habit, if you do it for 21 days, it actually becomes a part of you. So this month of Kartik is a great opportunity for us to perform and to practice positive devotional habits. So simple little things like offering lamp, chanting more of Hare Krishna, reading Srimad Bhagavatam. We can add simple things in the month of Kartik. And by doing little changes, small little changes, we can actually make a big difference. So these are some practical things that we can do. We already discussed sleeping on the floor, reading Bhagavatam, chanting Hare Krishna, chanting more rounds. If you're already doing 2 rounds, we can increase that rounds, giving some charity. So these are things that we can do in this month. In this month, if one cannot come to the temple every day, one should have a photograph of Lord Damodar in one's altar and light a ghee lamp every day, and also follow Ekadashi strictly. So this is another simple thing that we can do. Have a photo of Lord Damodar, offer ghee lamp to the Lord, and we can also start following Ekadashi in this month and continue it throughout our year also. So Kartik month is something that is very, very auspicious, very powerful, filled with devotion, filled with the mercy of Srimati Radharani and Krishna. So if you can take maximum advantage of this month and do uh, whatever bhakti we can try to increase it, we can make great progress. Uh, Anyone has any questions? So actually, there is this entire Damodar Leela that we could have discussed. The pastime of Yashoda tying Krishna to that ukal. Very beautiful pastime filled with so many beautiful lessons. But I'm not discussing here for a purpose because coming Sunday at 7 o'clock, Shubhalas Prabhu is going to discuss this Leela in detail with a lot of life lessons. Very beautiful pastime with very beautiful lessons. So all of y'all can join the Sunday session. So because I didn't want to distract from that session, I'm not discussing the Damodar Leela, but it's a very beautiful pastime. So all of y'all can join the Sunday session so that y'all can actually get to hear the Damodar Leela of Yashoda tying Krishna to the ukal and all the lessons that we can learn from there. Any questions on the month of Kartik?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Will we get the link for that, for the Sunday thing session?
Yeah, surely.
What time is it? Sunday?
7 o'clock. Evening.
Morning? Evening. Okay.
No. Evening. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
In fact, I wanted to listen to that Damodar Ashtakam we sing now. I wanted to know the meaning and all that. Good. I will definitely.
Yeah. So Sunday session will be very helpful. Yeah. So someone is Nandini Mataji is asking, is it compulsory to light ghee lamp or it can be any other oil? Yes, if you can light ghee lamp, it's great. If not, any other oil also will do.
Prabhuji, during Kartik Mass, there is a tradition to have a Kartik Snan, which is done much before sunrise, early in the morning at 4:30 like that. Is this practice recommended?
What is that? Kartik, what he said?
Kartik Snan.
Kartik Snan.
Yeah, to be performed much before sunrise.
Yeah. We read it now. Yeah, perfectly recommended. Yeah, highly recommended.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Is this the lamp to be lit for full day? Yeah, if it can be lit for full day, it's great. Even if not, for some time also, if you can show the lamp to the Lord, it's great. Yeah. It can be lit for the full day also. It's very beautiful if it can be lit for the full day. Yeah. Anything else? So all of you all also can take, as we discussed,
Prabhuji,
I have Yashoda Krishna.
Prabhuji, I don't have photo of Damodar Lila, but we can show lamp to Krishna. No?
Yeah. So if you all don't have photo of Damodar picture, yeah, you all can show lamp to a picture of Krishna also or picture of Yashoda Krishna. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Most important, all of you all in this month, you all can take certain vows, certain simple things that you can do in this month, and most importantly, certain vows that you can continue later also, especially increasing your rounds or reading Bhagavatam every day. As we discussed, adding certain positive habits in the path of bhakti. That will be actually very, very auspicious if you can do in this month. So all of you all can think about it, what you would like to do to Krishna, what you would like to do for Krishna in this month, and you all can try to add it in your lives. Okay, so all of you all regularly chanting, is that happening? आप लोगों का chanting regularly हो रहा है?
Yes, Prabhuji. Doing chanting regularly. 8 rounds.
Great, great, great. What about the others? 2 rounds. Great. 2 rounds.
Prabhu, I have made up my mind. Chanting first priority. If there is time, then I will go for anything else. So I have decided I will do that first and then all the other things. So I'm able to finish. Because once you start doing other things, you will never get the time to come back to chanting.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah.
So I don't switch on TV or anything till I finish my rounds. Then only I will look at other things.
It's great.
That has actually worked, you know. I don't want to even talk to anybody over the phone or anything because half an hour will go talking only. First finish all the rounds, then attend to material things.
Great. Very inspiring, Mataji. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Great. Fine. So let's stop for today. So we will continue our the Gita session where we are stopped in the first chapter the next week. Right? So wishing all of you all a happy Kartik, and please join for the Sunday class. We will send the link also. You all will really love that session, all the lessons from Damodar Leela. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.